Okay, this is NCNLocalTV. We're here with Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino, who was here to honor Cathy Pisani for her years of service on the Peekskill City Council. And County Executive Astorino, there's been a lot of news lately about Westchester County and about your role vis-a-vis the Board of Legislators. The first question we want to ask is the lawsuit that the Democrats have voted to hire a lawyer to sue you and the county. Is that correct?
Well, me personally.
You personally, because you wanted to take $1+ million out of the $32 million budget for family services.
Yeah, it's more than that. Basically, if you take the logic of this lawsuit to the next step, there's a budget in place, and the county executive cannot spend anything less than what's in the budget unless you come back to the Board of Legislators for approval, which is insane. I mean, that's ridiculous. As the chief executive officer, it's my fiscal responsibility to find savings everywhere we can, especially in a year where we've got no money and we're facing a major deficit next year, $166 million. So it's incumbent upon me to always find savings, which we're doing. This particular issue, whether there's some subsidies that we're asking people, parents that receive daycare subsidies from the county, to pay a little bit more, which, by the way, is less right now than 48 counties in New York State and New York City. We pay far more than New York City and 48 counties for daycare subsidies, and the cost per child is $13,000 in subsidies. We have to bring those costs down. Those are not sustainable. So in light of a major budget gap, we had to make some changes to the bus routes and increase some fares. And these are things that any good manager would have to do. And so it's my authority to do it, it's my role to do it, it's my responsibility to do it, and I'll keep doing it to save money for the taxpayers.
Right. And also, you were telling us that today, Thursday, June 10th, there was some compromise reached on the double-dip public pension situation.
I mean, this is the most egregious thing that they could have done. The pension system in New York State is collapsing. There are so many problems with it. People double-dipping. What this law would have done that the county board was going to enact, or potentially enact on Monday, was allow people to take the county's retirement incentive and take the state retirement incentive and go out with a bundle. And we have said that is, first of all, it's almost criminal, right, that you would allow that kind of money at taxpayer expense. Either or. The employee can take either the county's incentive or the state's incentive, but not both. And I believe they're retreating on that now because they realize that that was an egregious error on their behalf to even think about it. And it would have cost taxpayers $3.2 million next year, addition if they allowed this, and over $16 million over the next 5 years. I don't know what universe they live in, but that's real money. Right.
And finally, by the time this this video is seen, you will have announced that the Ossining Police Department is being...
Well, the town of Ossining Police Department and the town of Ossining is requesting that the county look into whether or not the county can take over the police services for the town of Ossining.
Right. And
it's something that we're willing to look at. It would be sort of like what we're doing in Cortlandt and have been doing since 1998, where Cortlandt basically dissolved their own police department and had a contract with the county, which they still do, to patrol the town of Cortlandt. And in this instance, it might be the town of Ossining. So I'm open to that idea if it saves taxpayers money on the town level, and if it doesn't cost the county anything, and increases or at least keeps the standard the same for the safety of the residents.
And would that entail hiring more county police? No,
it would entail taking members of the town of Ossining's police officers. They have
putting them on the
17
county
members.
payroll.
They would become county police officers.
Right.
Some would not come by, they would retire. We have vacancies already in the county PD, so we wouldn't be adding anybody. And county taxpayer would not pay anymore.
Right.
The town would save a lot of money, and the town would contract for those services.
Right. And do you see that being a trend, that possibly other towns in Westchester?
It could very well. I mean, you've got a lot of villages that have small but expensive police departments, and they have to all evaluate. This is not something where the county is coming in and asking people. This is where the town, in this instance, is coming to the county and say, would you? And we're saying, we'll look at it.
Right. And so the announcement will be that this is happening in Ossining.
That
right?
we're looking at it. That we're exploring it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, County Executive Rob Astorino.
Thank you.